After the evening session that we had, we just wanted to wait for this vow of purity. So we discussed about the moral purity. Just right now, we want to give this for young people that wants to make a decision, saying that I would, as you see in the world, there is no sacred reserve, sacred circle around each. And as we see that I want to keep my body, my mind, my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts, everything pure by God's grace. And we saw a promise that when you just make a slightest thing, I do not want to offend God by any of my thoughts or feelings. And God, like a magnet, He pulls your brain, mind, and purifies your thoughts and cleanses you and gives you power to live a victorious life. So this is something that you can just have it in your room or a covenant. You know, when you make a commitment, that makes a stronger impression in our mind. If in this world, if you want to make this commitment, I would like you all to come forward and take the certificates for you.
We would like to invite you all one by one to the stage, and just only those who are making a stand, that if you have decided that even before my marriage, I'm taking this walk just because I will not give myself into the world, to be pure, not only in my thoughts but in my body, as well as I'll be faithful to God in this young age. If you decide, if really you feel that as a youth of this age, in these modern times where the whole world is corrupted, I will be a different person. I will not give myself to this world. I want to pledge myself to take this vow of purity. We invite, please pray about it. It's not like everybody should come. If you really feel that I want to take a stand for God in this, you can just come on the left side. There is a pen. You sign and you can leave it this side. There are 2 places left for witness. You can just take it to your friend back room and say that you can sign it as my witness.
It's
So
just, I'll read the things again for those who are new here. I can do all things through Christ. It's a vow of purity, 2 Timothy 2:22. And it says, I promise to God, my future mate, and myself to keep my mind and body morally clean and pure, so that when I enter the marriage covenant, I will be able to give myself with a completely clean conscience to my mate. And that's a signature you can make. So, if this is your decision, you can come. Yeah, yeah, fine.
as I sing this song, it's just like you, one by one, you can come front and just make a decision in front of everyone. And this will be a time to make a covenant with God in your heart. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling for you and for me. See on the portals, He's waiting and watching for you and for me. Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Honestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home. Why should we tarry when Jesus is pleading for you and for me? should we linger and heed not his mercies? Mercies for you and for me. Come home, come home. Ye who are weary, come home. Honestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Think of the wonderful love he has promised, promised for you and for me. Though we have sinned, he has mercy and pardon, pardon for you and for me. Come home, come home. Ye who are weary, come home. Honestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling for you and for me. See on the portals he's waiting and watching, watching for you and for me. Come home.